name is Rosario Villalobos. My brother was in solitary confinement for about a year for exercising in the yard. I find that it was dumb. It affects not only him but also family members. You know, going to visit your brother, you can't touch him. He's chained up like a dog. He sends you a letter stating how the conditions is to be in a cell where there's only himself. You know, there's roaches, there's water, feces from someone else. You know, it's like not only are they torturing them inside, but also when you receive all these stuff about these letters from your loved one, you're seeing that you're suffering with them. It does change your life family-wise because you are with so much anger that you take it all on your own other family members because you want to do so much for your loved one, but you can't. Your loved one didn't have a mental issue. He'll come out after a year, 6 months, whatever time he's serving. He'll come out with an issue, with a mental issue, because my brother, when I go visit him in our prison, he comes out looking behind his back like he's watching somebody, like somebody's watching him. He's a paranoid, and that's sad to see your loved one come out like he's crazy. A few weeks ago, I went to visit my brother at Menard Correctional. My second oldest brother is the second time where he goes. We drive like 6 hours just to get there, and they're always messing with him. They always find an excuse for my brother not to visit my other brother. They make him fill out a sheet where it states, you know, if he's ever been convicted, or, you know, did he do any time. My brother put yes. They denied his first visit because they said the warden had to, you know, approve it. And then we waited a month later. He received the letter. We went 2 weeks ago, and the same officer gave him the same crap again, and he told him, you know, you have to write down what were you convicted of. He put it. Possession of our firearm. They said no, that's not the way you write it. Then, well, what way can he write it then that they understand it? And we had the letter from the warden. They said they didn't care, that the warden, you know, that was they run the show there when the warden's not there, so they didn't care. They since my brother told them, you know what, I want to talk to the warden, they said, oh, that my brother was getting very nasty talking with them, and they banned my brother from visiting my brother. I think that that's wrong. They think that because they have a badge and they have a uniform, they have the right to treat us, the loved ones, like crap, like the same way they treat the inmates in there. And no, I think we deserve more than that, because, you know, we have to sometimes bite our tongue just to go visit our loved one. So sometimes it's too much, you know, that you can't take the crap and just gotta let them know how you feel.
Can you talk a little bit more about the incident of why he was sent to SEG? Because I know this was something that involved a lot of Latino prisoners as well, and the hunger strike.
Yes, this happened the first time he was sent to SEG because he was identified with 125 Latinos, that they were all gang main heads or main chiefs of the gang. They were all sent for a year in SEG to Pontiac. And they were identified from some source that they have. And then my brother finally came out. Then later on, 6 months later, he went again back to SEG for exercising. There was so much inmates in the yard, and only him as a Latino and his four other Latinos were sent to SEG for exercising. I think that's unfair. That's only targeting Latinos. And my brother was punished for a year for exercising, which I find that was stupid.
And you've done a lot of organizing around solitary. Do you want to talk a little bit about United Voices and how that started and what you guys do?
Well, United Voices started about 2 years, almost 3 years ago. It started off where one of my friends' brother was in SEG for being a chief. From there, I found out that it was my brother, and then other family, other loved ones were there in there too. So a total of 120 something inmates, all Latinos, were targeted for being chiefs of this correctional facility, which I found that it was stupid. How can they have so many chiefs in one prison?
Right.
You know, and from there, they were all targeted. They all were given two or more years in solitary confinement for something that they didn't have proof that they were, you know, chiefs. Just because they were Latinos and they're trying to kick them out of this correctional, they want to get rid of all the Latinos. And it's always the same officers that are targeting these guys. Wherever they go, they're being targeted. No matter what they do or not do, they're still being targeted. And this is why we decided to make our group United Voices Prisoners, that to let everybody know, and not only, you know, the world, but also to let, you know, the Department of Correctional, that they might not have a voice inside there, but we do. We're their voice, and we will speak for them. We'll fight out here for them. We need a fair justice. Same way I'm asking, not only for my loved one, for everyone equal. No matter if you're black, white, yellow, whatever color they think we are, we're all humans, and we have the right to a due process, because they don't have a due process. and they have the right to have a legal services there when they're going up for hearings, and they have the right, to speak for themselves and have a voice. And I think they should just end the solitary confinement, not put 5 days. They should just end it. I understand there's some of them that have mental issues. Again, why is it that they have mental issues? Because the same guards cause those mental issues. Before, like my brother, like I said, my brother, before he went to SEG, my brother was fine. Now every time he comes out of the visit, he's always looking behind. Why? Because he's trying to have that hallucinating that somebody's watching him. And that's bad. Because how is he gonna come out the day he comes out of, out to the world? He's gonna come out, I'm sorry to say my language, but fucked up.
Yeah.
And I think they should just end it.